Welcome back to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Concepts collab that was done with Nike on the Air Max 1, and this is called the Heavy. So let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back to another unboxing and review. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. Today, we're going to be talking about the Concepts collab that was done with Nike on the Air Max 1. For those of you who are unfamiliar, this is Air Max month. So happy 35th anniversary to the Air Max 1, which we are celebrating. This is really exciting to have these in hand. I saw images of this, and literally having these in hand is a different story completely. So excited to do the overview on these, then jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this really crazy eclectic color scheme that we've got going on. Then we'll conclude with how great these are actually doing on the resale market. So let's jump right into it. We've got a lot of background and a lot of story behind these. Concepts really wanted to contribute a nice, great story that celebrates Nike, which developed in the 60s era, as well as I'm feeling a lot of 70s era coming in with all of the patterns and fabrics that were used on this sneaker. So lots of inspiration coming from that time frame, as well as Woodstock. I don't know if any of you have been to Woodstock. I have actually stayed there for a weekend. I've also gone up with friends. It is just one of those places that is magical, and I wish I was actually born and alive during that era, because I feel like experiencing Woodstock would have been such an incredible, inspiring moment. Definitely somebody who loves going to concerts, so I love that they really took inspiration from Woodstock and really implemented it also within this sneaker. So starting with the front of the toe box, you'll notice that we do have this washed tie-dyed denim. Tie-dye was very huge back in the day, so definitely love that they implemented that effect on this jean fabric. On the front here, you'll see some symbols of a slash, a star, and a moon. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what the tickets looked like back in the day for Woodstock, this was actually the symbols that they had on those actual tickets, which is really cool that they actually use those same symbols on this shoe. It really shows how symbolic it was in creating the design for this. As we work our way up, you'll notice that there is this cow pattern. So part of the issues that they had when actually hosting their first Woodstock ever was finding a space that would actually host the event. So a dairy farmer actually allowed them to host Woodstock on his farm, and because over 500,000 attendees actually went to the first Woodstock event, the farmer decided to just kind of leave the cows out because there was just no extra space for them, as this event just grew and grew into something that was just one of the biggest concerts ever to exist, just events in general for concerts and musicians. So definitely really cool that they used that material for the cow print on the front. As we work our way up, we've got brown laces and an actual leather tongue. This is a really high quality tongue. I haven't felt a tongue like this on the Air Max 1 in a very long time. So actually a very long time at all. This is one of the highest quality tongues I think I've seen material wise on an Air Max 1. We've got the old school Nike logo and swoosh mark on the front, and this really kind of psychedelic Concepts logo as well in that multicolor. If you're not feeling these laces, we do have them in velvet as well as white. I do love the velvet texture on these laces, so I may swap it out. It may be a little bit difficult to put velvet laces on, but I think I may have to swap it and see what it looks like. All right, so let's take a look at those details and then we'll move on to the side panels. moving on to the side panels, we do have kind of this army material going on the side of the toe box here. And obviously it was the Vietnam War during the time, so definitely some inspiration with that was implemented on the sneaker. More of this denim print and the tie-dye effect. As we work our way around, we have one of my favorite parts of the sneaker, which is the embroidered patchwork on the swoosh mark. We've got it in this really cool psychedelic flower pattern. So flower power, flower girl, you name it. Flower child. This was huge back during that era, so I love that they've implemented that within the swoosh mark. As we work our way to the back, we do have this really cool handkerchief pattern, and you can see that it's kind of frayed. Handkerchiefs and things like that were very big back in the day as well, so I love that they've implemented this in this orange colorway. We do have the concepts woven in the back of the heel here, and it does kind of give me this feel for a woven blanket. As we work our way to the inside, we do have this kind of chocolatey pattern going on the insole. It is very psychedelic in there as well. It looks like the insoles are actually both different, so we do have kind of some more abstract patterns and colorways going on. As we work our way to the bottom, you'll notice that it does kind of give this effect of a splattering mud pattern. So if I were to go to a concert, I know that I get destroyed as far as my sneakers, and this is kind of what I would imagine my midsole to look like if I was walking around Woodstock. So they really nailed it with that. It is kind of this off-sale cream color scheme for the midsole. Nice clear air bubble, and then it is completed with that kind of muted, almost like a gum bottom color on the bottom part of that shoe, which I think complements the cream quite nicely. And one of my favorite parts about the sneaker is actually this hang tag, which is a guitar pick. So this is definitely during Jimi Hendrix time and a lot of amazing other musicians playing guitar. So I love that they've added this little detail. All right, let's look at those details and move on to the box. All right, so this is one of the coolest boxes I think I've seen. We've got the different prints that are used throughout the shoe on the Nike. Again, that psychedelic flower child pattern going on the swoosh mark there on black. It really pops quite nicely. We do have concepts on the front as well as those symbols that I talked about being on the tickets at Woodstock. Concepts on the back, more of the flower print for the swoosh mark. So definitely love when Nike gives us this really creative looking, when Nike gives us creative looking boxes, it just really adds to, you know, the flavor and the packaging of everything, and it really just does come together quite nicely. So now let's talk about size and fit on these. I am a 7.5 in Air Max 1s. I would recommend sticking true to size on this if you do have higher narrow feet like myself. If you do have wider, flatter feet, definitely take into consideration that we have different feet, so it could differentiate the size that works best for you. All right, now let's move into styling. All right, so again, lots going on here. One of the colors that I really just loved and I feel like pops the most off of this sneaker is that orange on the bandana print on the back. So definitely something I really wanted to utilize in my first look, which is all orange. So I wore an orange crop top shirt matching orange bell bottoms. I wanted to wear bell bottoms because obviously this is very 70s, 60s inspired, and I felt like that was just the perfect bottom to wear for this sneaker.
Paid my dues, but I can't refuse, so won't you throw this dog a bone? When I see that girl out on the road, she rocks my world.
second look, I decided to mix it up a little bit and still keep with that orange colorway, orange crop top as well, but this time I paired it with some wide-legged, lighter denim pants to really play off of the denim that I saw on the front of the toe box region. For the last look, I wanted to dress it up a little bit, so I decided to wear a burnt orange blazer, which I layered over a lighter orange t-shirt and just another color of orange for the skirt. Let me know down below what was your favorite look of the three, or how would you style these?
Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands high from all the rest. You know her anywhere. Where she's mine. Yeah, she's mine. Well, I love that little girl with the bright red hair. Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy. Well, I love that little girl with the bright red hair. Have you ever seen Miss Lindy? She likes to dance all day, and when she does rock and roll, it takes your breath away. Well, she's mine, yeah, she's mine. Well, I love that little girl, she's so fine. Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy. Well, I love that little girl with bright red hair. Likes to dance all day, and when she does rock and roll, it take your breath away. Well, she's mine, yeah, she's mine.
Now let's conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So these retailed at $170, and they're currently going between $220 to $300. This was definitely one of the craziest, most creative looking sneakers that I've seen released this year. So I was super excited to have these in hand. That's it for this unboxing and review for now. Thanks so much if you're new here today. Thanks for joining us. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave me any comments or questions down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out the join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name's Marissa Hill. We'll catch you all in the next episode.
She's mine. Well, I love that little girl. She's so fine. Well, Miss Lindy's hair is fire red. Her eyes are